Hello everyone. Welcome to our conversation on civil services with Mr. Mayur Kotiwale, Academic Director of Alchemy IAS. I'm sure this conversation will give an overall perspective to the students as well. So let's begin the conversation. Welcome to our show, Mr. Mayur.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Could you tell me why one should choose civil services as a career option?
Actually, it's a very good question to begin with. So civil services can be a fantastic career option for young graduates and students who are looking for a new venture in their life. So the great thing about civil services is it offers many advantages, or we can say in simple language, many perks. Now, what are these perks and advantages we are talking about? The first being the job security. Now, if you look at the private sector, there is no job security whatsoever. But when it comes to civil services in India, these are constitutionally protected jobs. So a person, if he enters into civil services, for the next 2 to 3 decades, he does not have to worry whether he is going to live in the service or out of the service. So that is first very important thing, that is the job security. Second, the diversity of the job. So today, as a young bureaucrat, one might be posted in a health ministry. After a year, he might be posted in a rural development ministry. Maybe after that, might be posted in home ministry. So there are plethora of opportunities and options available to bureaucrats in India. So that gives, or rather we can say, that can make their job very diverse, because people are not fond of monotonous jobs. So people, as human beings, we always look for diversity and variety of options. So civil services is a great choice for people who are looking for such diversity and opportunities. That being the second point. Then third, above everything else, it is the job satisfaction. Because when we say service, now we have to make a small distinction between service and job. When we say job, we are doing 9 to 5 job purely for monetary purposes. But when it comes to services, that is Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, so on and so forth, we are calling them service with a specific intention. And what is that? Service means the job which we are doing is selfless. It is not only for the monetary purposes. So as I already said, there is a lot of opportunity, there is a lot of diversity. So a person, when he is engaging in so many choices he has, so he will get great satisfaction from his work. And if a person has to continue in a job for the remaining 30 to 35 years, he must be having, or he must, or she must be having job satisfaction. So these are certain things which makes a civil service a lucrative career option for young people.
Why is it that IAS or IPS has so much charm?
Okay, that's a very interesting question. So let me give you a very interesting answer. When we say charm, it means attraction, or ability to attract something. And you said that IAS and IPS jobs are very charming. The reason for this are historical, or you can say it is because of the colonial legacy of these services that make these services very charming. So initially, when the British were ruling in India, we had the service called as the Indian Civil Services. So after independence, this ICS was converted into IAS, that is Indian Administrative Service. So you can understand the reason is very historic in nature. Now, apart from this historical reason, there are certain other factors which make these jobs or services very lucrative or charming. What are those? The first being the kind of recognition this service provides. Now, it is very easy to recognize a person with a tag of IAS or IPS, whereas it is not the case in case of ordinary average citizens. So these services give great social recognition and social status, and apart from this social status, the services will also provide people with greater responsibility, authority and power. So these are a couple of things which make these services very charming, and the young people in India are very, very ambitious. So they are not willing to settle down for anything lesser than greater opportunities. So that is what makes it very charming and appealing.
What are the courses offered at Alchemy IAS?
Okay, So we at Alchemy IAS are providing different courses like exclusive IAS coaching, which is divided into different segments. Like we have the regular batch for students who are just now graduated or people who might have resigned from their jobs with a greater ambition of achieving greater success. So for such people, we have a regular batch, and then we have a weekend batch where people from college going students, they can come and attend the batches. And then similarly, we also have the Sunday only batch, especially for the college going students and for the working people who would be busy for the rest of the week. So such people can utilize this Sunday only batch. So this being the exclusive IAS coaching. And then we have a separate integrated Degree Plus IAS 3-year program, which we offer at Alchemy IAS.
What is Integrated Degree Plus IAS program offered at Alchemy IAS?
So there are multiple, or you can say multitude of advantages for our Integrated Degree Plus IAS program. I could highlight a couple of them. The first one being this degree program which we are offering, it has a great overlap with the UPSC syllabus. So any student who has completed this Integrated Degree Plus IAS program with us has already prepared for his UPSC Civil Services examination. So that would save a lot of time and energy, that being the first point. Then second and very important point. Now, if you have gone through the UPSC notification, there you will see that there are certain requirements to write the UPSC examination. The first one being that the educational qualification, that is that any candidate should at least have completed some bachelor's degree. And then there is an age requirement, that is the minimum age of a candidate must be at least 21 years. That is, any candidate, if he wants to write the exam, should be more than 21 years of age. Now in this case, what is the advantage? The advantage is the students who are enrolling into the Integrated Degree Plus IAS program, so their age could be 18 or 19 years. So that is the first year of the degree program. So by the time they go to second year, their age will be 20 years. By the time they complete that third year of Integrated Degree Plus IAS program, they would have completed 21 years. Now at this point of time, they are intensively trained for the UPSC Civil Services Preparation. So this gives our students an edge over other students. How does that happen? Let me explain. Now in case of any other bachelor's degree program, a student enrolls after +2, that is after 18 years of age. So that degree could span out for 4 years to 5 years. In that case, the calculation will be the student would be completing their other degrees at the age of at least 22 or 23. Then if they are interested, they would start their preparation for civil services, which will take another 1 or 2 years. And then they have to write the exam. And the exam cycle itself is for 1 year. So prelims after 3 to 4 months, mains again after 3 to 4 months, interview. So the exam cycle itself will run for 1 year. So cumulatively, the student ends up wasting extra 3 to 4 years. Now, in case of our Integrated Degree Plus IAS program, the moment the student turns 21 years, he is qualified to write the exam, and at the same time, he is competent to write the exam. And why is he competent? He is competent because we have intensively trained him according to the requirements of the civil services examination. So this is a great benefit to our students. Next point being, when you compare the degree programs of other universities, now these degrees are very monotonous. But when you look at this degree, which we are training for, here the student's overall development can happen. Now here the student is studying history, geography, polity, society, economics, political science, psychology, philosophy. So this will enable an overall development of the student. So our students are more competent, more competitive, and much more knowledgeable compared to other students. Another benefit or advantage could be that definitely they can write the civil services examination, and we are confident that they can clear the civil services examination. But in any case, if they want to look for other alternatives, then they can do it. They can pursue their master's programs. They can also apply for other central government or state government examinations. So there are a plethora of options available. So this could be some advantages of the integrated Degree Plus IAS program.
So what is the medium of teaching at Alchemy IAS?
We at Alchemy IAS, we exclusively train our students in English language. Now, I have to make this point very abundantly clear that we are conscious enough that India is a very diverse country where students are from vernacular backgrounds. Likewise, in Kerala also, many students are from vernacular background who may not be very much comfortable in English language. So we are taking extra care for such people, for such students who are not comfortable in English. So we are providing an intensive training program for such students in English language, where we will train them for their development in English language.
So what is the importance of English learning and English as a language globally?
Now, English is a very fundamental language domestically and at a global level. Now, as I already said, there is extreme diversity and heterogeneity in Indian society. Now, if you look at North India, the languages spoken are different. If you look at South India, the languages spoken are different. Likewise, there are different dialects within every state. Karnataka has so many dialects. Andhra Pradesh has dialects. Kerala has dialects. So there has to be something which connects all the people, which connects the people of Kerala with Maharashtra, the people of Maharashtra with Gujarat, the people of Gujarat with the people of Bengal. So this is at the societal level. Similarly, English can also act as a linchpin, as a link between the state government and the central government, because people in state government, MLAs, or the local corporators or panchayat members, not everyone would be comfortable in English. So they are comfortable in their vernacular medium. But the people who are at the central level, they may not be comfortable in the regional language. So in such cases, English becomes the connecting bridge between the central government and the state government. So this is at a domestic level. Now, same picture is at the global level. English is a language which is spoken by many countries in the world. So if India has to talk with China, then India cannot talk in Chinese language. China cannot talk in Indian language. At the same time, if India has to converse with Korean countries, then India cannot converse in their language. They cannot converse in our language, isn't it? That is why English acts as a connecting bridge between different countries of the world as well. And our students who are aspiring to become bureaucrats, who are aspiring to lead this country to greater heights and greater potential, these young bureaucrats, when they enter into their service, these people have to be aware of English language, because some people might become an IFS officer. So if you are posted as an IFS officer in European countries or in North American countries or in any other part of the world, then English becomes the fundamental language of communication. So that is an importance of English language at the global level.
What other career options do students have apart from civil services examination?
As I've said, that civil services is a great career opportunity for young aspirants, but not everyone might be able to make up to civil services. So for such people, there are always other opportunities available. So student can go for the higher education, that is their post-graduation programs, and after that they can pursue their PhD programs if someone is interested in research and education. But if someone is interested in getting a job, then definitely they can look for other central government job opportunities, like there is SSC, there is banking, there is insurance sector, there is CAPF examination, there is an IB examination. Similarly, at the state level, every state has its own PCS, Public Service Commission, which recruits people for variety of services. So these are certain other career opportunities for students.
Does Alchemy IAS provide hostel facility for Degree plus IAS students?
Of course, we take this issue very seriously, and we have great concern when it comes to the accommodation and the comfort of our students. When it comes to our existing batches of second year degree students and third year degree students, we have our partners who are helping us out in providing good accommodation to our students. But we have a new initiative coming up, that is, for the upcoming batch of degree, we would be providing an in-house accommodation facility for our first year students.
Is there any financial aid or loan facility available for Degree plus IAS program?
Yes, we are in the process of partnering with financial institutions who are willing to support our students in the pursuit of their ambition to clear civil services examination.
Please tell me, what makes Alchemy IAS so unique?
We are a team of young, dedicated professionals who are committed to bring quality and cost-effective education to our students. We are professionals having enough experience to train our students for civil services examination. And our word need not be taken for granted. You can see our results for yourself, where we are producing ranks year after year. If you look at our vision statement, it is our commitment to produce efficient and effective civil servants for our nation. Here, I would like to give more emphasis upon the character building, which we take very seriously, and not just personality development, but also personality de-envelopment.
So that was a wonderful and very informative conversation, and I'm sure our audience will also be benefited with our conversation. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you for having me.